TEAMriders, welcome back to the Ask M&E series. Okay, so what was your motivation to start TEAMride and biggest obstacle you overcame?
Our motivation was simply that we wanted to own a business together as sisters. So that was our real driving force.
Yeah, and then, I fell in love with spin when I was living in New York. And we just saw such a strong yoga culture here in Sacramento. And we thought, gosh, if boutique yoga can exist here, I think we can definitely bring this cool spin concept to Sacramento. And I don't know, we've all been athletes our whole lives, so being in fitness felt like something we were passionate about.
For sure.
And then as far as obstacle, finally landing this space, TEAMride East Sac.
Yeah.
We spent months trying to get this space on Arden Way, which looking now, I don't know why we wanted that space.
That was strange.
And then this just kind of fell from the sky and has been the best location for us. So I think just finding that first location was a huge obstacle. It took months.
I think I have a bad memory. I don't remember these things, but then she talks about them and I remember them. Yes, that was a huge obstacle. What's it like owning a business with your siblings? Real talk. What do they call it? Like a double-edged sword or whatever?
It's all the things.
Yes.
And it's like, how do you balance being sisters with being business and not talking business when, we're out?
Yeah, we sometimes have to put a hard line on conversation when we go out to dinner. We say, everybody, no more business. We are talking about our lives.
We're glad
now.
you love TEAMride, but let's stop talking about it. What I will say, at least working so closely with Elena, is that I think she and I are amazing complements of strengths and weaknesses. So we are blessed in that way, that we work like yin and yang, right? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Elena is chill. I am high strung. She keeps me balanced. I don't know how I help you.
You constantly push me forward. She constantly.
I'm like, probably working with me is a way bigger challenge than me working with her.
Okay. Do you think TEAMride has brought you and all your sisters closer together? It's a complicated question.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because in ways, it has brought us physically closer together. Like, Michelle might still be in New York if TEAMride wasn't here. So in that sense, it brought you physically closer. Emotionally, I think it has been a real trial, but then highs and lows, just like every relationship in life. Highs and lows.
Yeah, but I would say, the four of us as sisters are very close. We always say, when the four of us can be together, that is
magic.
Just magic.
Yeah.
You two spend a lot of time together. How do you balance talking regular life stuff and work-related stuff?
Our friends will tell you we don't balance it at all.
Really? Okay.
Pretty much we always bring in TEAMride stuff. But, they're such a part of TEAMride as well. So I think a lot of times it's just more banter about TEAMride. But we try our hardest.
Yeah, I have a harder time turning off my work brain. So, Elena and I will try to watch shows together, and she's the kind of person who can really focus on the show and is all in. And I am either multitasking or suddenly, out of the blue, something of the show will remind me of TEAMride, and I'll start asking her and talking to her about TEAMride. And ooh, what do you think about this? And so suddenly she's pressing pause on the show, being like, Michelle, are you even watching? Now we're talking work. What's happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
But we're together all the time.
Yeah, we are together all the time.
It doesn't feel overwhelming, the TEAMride versus regular, right? Do you feel that way? Or
no, I feel like most of the time we're talking about TEAMride, but it's not in a negative way. Just when we're trying to watch a show together, that is definitely a negative time because I don't like to multitask. I like to focus.
Yeah. Like I said.
I used to watch Game of Thrones. Can you multitask Game of Thrones? 0%. You will lose the whole storyline. So in that sense. Michelle, how would you compare running a business to working for a corporate-run company? Are there things you miss about a more traditional 9-to-5?
When I first moved back, TEAMride wasn't open yet, but I was like, okay, Elena, like work starts at 8 a.m. every day, so you're getting up at 7:30 and you're here at the kitchen table by 8 a.m. because I needed to create a sense of structure in a world that literally has none, especially when you're not open yet. So I initially really missed that. I would say now I probably miss like having a reason to like get dressed and look feminine and beautiful.
And makeup.
I mean, I go weeks without putting makeup on, and sometimes I like miss feeling pretty. Okay, and this one is to Elena. What would be your ideal day if you aren't rocking the floor during class, managing all the amazing apparel, or being TEAMride's handy woman?
My ideal day would probably be pretty boring.
Slow. I was
for
gonna say, like,
a lot of
slow
people.
day.
Yeah, but I would definitely wake up early. I'd make myself coffee, make myself breakfast. I'd probably shower, actually get ready, hair and makeup, and then I'd go shopping or something that I don't normally get to do. Which
would I be a part of your day? Or
you would definitely be a part of my day.
I was waiting for you to say, and then you'd come over
if you allow it. Well, yeah, we had coffee and breakfast together,
Oh, okay.
obviously.
Thanks.
And then hopefully we'd go shopping at Madame Butterfly.
Madame Butterfly.
Oh,
And
shout out.
Lululemon.
And Lululemon for some stretchies. And just running errands. I always feel like my life outside of TEAMride is a bit in chaos because I never make returns on time and stuff like that.
That'd be your ideal day.
So my ideal day
Wow.
would just be getting
not be
my
on my
life
list.
together outside of TEAMride.
Wine, beer, or cocktail? Why and which one? That is such a hard question.
That's very tough. I mean, I enjoy all of them on occasion.
I mean, there's a time and place for all three in my mind.
There's definitely a time and place and a cuisine for all three.
I will say there is nothing more refreshing than after class having an ice cold beer. Okay, then favorite guilty food pleasure?
I don't like to call things guilty because I never feel guilt while eating something that I love.
Correct.
But probably a big pizza.
You guys.
That's what I want to go ham on for sure.
I know, there are so many amazing things. I mean, yeah, pizza for sure, but I'm also a really big fan of chicken pad thai. And then Elena's an amazing baker. I'm not saying no to any of her cookies or cakes.
Yum, for sure.
I'm just pretty much a yes to all of it. We're not picky. Tres hermanas fajitas. Come on, talk to me.
No, that's so good. You're so right.
Yum.
And I'm the type of person who cleans my plate.
Yes. I actually recently, the other day, was like, Elena, you're actually a human vacuum because I never finish my stuff. And so I'm always like, hey, Len, want some?
I don't like leftovers, okay? So I'll just eat them all at the table.
Well, and her husband, Josh, I'm like, well, he never leaves you leftovers. So here you go. You can have mine.
Thanks, Michelle.
Love you.